fucking My Hero Academia.
All right.
So Thurman, time to review these 13 pages.
Bro, is that bro? First things first, right? I don't know what's going on with Tabata and Hirokoshi.
They need to take a break. You're 100% right.
They both probably either going through troubles or maybe they're sick. I don't know, man. But these two dudes of the new generation of manga are. I think what it is. I think every generation of manga have like their slump, right?
They're getting acclimated to the horrors that is being part of the new big three.
Like it's like, you know how I'm pretty sure Kishimoto had this issue. Pretty sure maybe Kubo had this issue, right? Where she's like, you're doing like 12 page, 13
Oh yeah, Kubo
page.
definitely did. Kubo actually talked about how there was an interview with Kubo, author of Bleach, where he actually, around like the beginning of his final arc, he got so sick that he had to like, I think he went to the hospital for like some lung thing. So yeah, it happens, man.
So yeah, man.
I'm glad you brought that up, right? So I'm nervous about Horikoshi because he's my boy, and like, I just get the feeling that he's not only burnt out, but like, I think he's being overworked, like hardcore. Like this man needs to take like a month off and just like, I don't know. Does he have a wife? Him and his wife can go and like on a nice vacation. Like my God, like please. You want to know how much I love this man, Thurman? I was gonna make a he should fuck his wife joke, and I was like, no, he deserves more respect than that. He should go on a nice honeymoon with his wife and then fuck her.
I need
silence your goddamn phone, you heathen.
Yeah, I forgot to. That's my bad. I need Horikoshi. I need Tabata to chill out,
together,
take a break.
They can hang out.
I think they are friends. They are friends. So, you know, as the generation of the big three, these two need to pull the Kishimoto and pull the Kubo and relax.
Hell yeah! So let's
this
talk
chapter
about
is actually chapters of My Hero Academia that we have gotten.
Yeah, dude. Isn't it crazy how once the plot kicks in, it's like, oh my God! Like I was on the edge of my seat, and I was like, my God, what is happening right now?
My theory was called extremely.
I don't know about that. It's really he's just exploding, man.
Give props, you piece of shit. Okay.
I don't think your theory was not even. Hold on. Your theory was he's trying to do an attack and it's going out of control. Really, I don't consider this. This looks nothing like his attack. It just looks like the quirk is losing its fucking mind.
So exactly what the I said.
Nah.
So you can take that L. Speed takes the W once again. First things first, bro. My man Monoma.
Yeah! My man Monoma.
More like a JoJo villain. This man is in the wrong manga. He is in the wrong manga. I guarantee you, he was supposed to make. It was 2 signs left. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right? My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
This man went to My Hero Academia instead of JoJo. This man is a fucking JoJo incarnate.
It's like the stork, you know, like the stork. He's carrying the anime characters to what anime he needs to go to, and he fucked up. He should have went to JoJo. Monoma was a Part 8 character, and he was supposed to be in JoJo Part 8. Confirmed.
Look at this man. To how he talks, to how he's...
He's like, you and I, friend.
We're so... Bro, this guy is a JoJo villain in form. He is what we... Oh, my God.
And that probably explains why I love him so much, because I have to cosplay him. And it sucks because I'm sick of goddamn being blonde, but he's so amazing. Why is every character I like blonde? What does this say about me?
That you like blonde chicks. He likes...
Not really,
because he's straight.
Okay, so here's what I want. So I actually really like this beginning part where he's talking about how, like, basically, like, you and I, we don't have these fucking powers that are seen as very heroic, you know what I mean? Like, we're not like the heroes that we idolize as children. So, that makes a lot of sense. As children, you're going to look at, like, All Might, Endeavor, the ones that you could buy action heroes, or action figures of, that one shoots fucking fire, that one's super strong, oh my God, you know what I mean? And he's like, we wanted to be heroes as kids, but we really... we were born with these quirks that most people were like, you can't be heroes with those kind of quirks, for people like Shinso, for example, and him, both of them kind of had this really cool camaraderie here where it's like both of us need other people. And I thought that was actually really cool. That was a connection between those two that I'd never thought of before. But they kind of have that moment where it's like, yeah, both of us need other people to rely on. You need other people to distract for you and kind of like confuse so you can use your mind reading stuff. Or, excuse me, your mind control stuff. Whereas I need other people to literally have anything. So, I mean, I thought that was a really cool conversation they had. And once again, Horikoshi, I still say his strength is character interaction, just character in general. Because, like, for these two to have like a deep conversation, that makes me feel for both of them. These two characters, I was like, wow, I did not expect that.
Oh man, it's this actually even more, right? He's although he's a JoJo incarnate, it shows more of his character, and it's I want to be so badly. He actually,
yeah, and you're right, because like obviously he's fucking nuts about it, but like. You're right, you can kind of make some inferences about like what his childhood must have been like, and clearly he wants to be a hero just like all these other people, and he probably idolized people like All Might or Endeavor or something like that, and he's probably told for his whole life, just like Shinso, well, your quirk isn't going to work because there's too much liability, and you know, you can't really, you know, like there's not a guaranteed quirk user always around, and like what if the only people's quirks you can steal is this, and maybe you'd be better as a side. I bet you he was told a lot you'd be better as a sidekick. How much you want to bet he was told that?
Yeah, I can.
Because here's the thing, think about him as a sidekick, right? You have a hero, and then it's like, okay, sidekick, take my quirk and we can fight them together, you know.
Oh, that'd be so.
He's gonna be a sidekick. All right.
He better not be. This man deserves more than that.
No, you're right. This man deserves to be the fucking true villain.
I just love it. So
another thing I want to say too, though, as Deku's shit is exploding, again, I just love Monoma so much that like I'm supposed to be focused on Deku, but like every fucking panel, I was like looking at Monoma, like where's my boy? And every time Monoma's like, okay, I ain't having any of this shit. Monoma bailed immediately. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's happening, but I am out.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Deku's pulling some fucking venom right here.
Symbiote, dude, the symbiote. It's happening.
Venom going out, bro. Venom. So, this red text here, I thought Frost's little brother, but I think it's Deku's mind himself, right? I think it's his inner thought,
definitely
negative.
his inner thoughts. I never thought that was the brother at all. I just assume it's him, because what Deku is really sad about right now. Deku was like, because imagine it from his perspective, right? He's like, finally, I've controlled this. Finally, I don't have to ask for help. For like months, he felt like a fucking loser reject. Every time he did any attack, period, he would break his arms and he'd be a fucking liability. So he's like, finally, I've created my own style. Finally, I feel like I'm fucking useful. And then this happens again. So I mean, it's basically like, you know, you study, you pass one test and you're like, this is it, I'm on the track to being good again, and then you fail the next 3 tests, you know. Like, I get where he's coming from, like, and that's why it's so sad. And that's why, hey, remember Thurman when we wanted a Uraraka Deku ship moment to shut up the Bakugo shippers? Here we go. It's happening, baby.
She's pulling, bro. This reminds me of something. I don't know what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of.
And I feel you, right? Oh. So, like, it's a beautiful scene already, right? The fact that they're, like, floating in midair as she's hugging him is already just, like, beautifully.
Yeah, this is going to be some Katara stopping Aang
from going. Hell yeah, that's what it reminds me. Yep, you're right.
Or going towards the, what's that one series called? Going towards the, man, I forgot what the series is called.
I know what you're talking about, though. And no, I mean, it's definitely, like, symbolic and beautiful. And, like, what I like about it, too, is it's, like, Uraraka literally continuing to be best girl. Not only is she providing amazing emotional support for Deku by, like, hugging him and trying to calm him down, but also, you know, she's got a fucking plan. She's like, all right, Shinso, I got you. You know, I got a fucking plan. So, like, Uraraka just immediately proving that she is best waifu for Deku. I'm sorry. Get out of here, other shippers. How many more confirmations do you need?
This also debunks the Deku cross Asui shippers.
That ship's why, bro. Andrew's into that. It's my former best friend.
Former best.
Because, you know, I mean, Thurman, my best friend, the options are you or Andrew. One of them ships Uraraka Deku and the other doesn't. So the choice is obvious.
Here's my thoughts on that, right? I am a full 100% Deku cross Uraraka shipper.
Hell yeah.
But if the Deku cross Asui ship happened, I wouldn't be upset because let me tell you the reasons why. Because compared to let's compare Bakugo cross Uraraka ship doesn't fit. They have nothing in common. They have only literally conversed in a fight that was just and somewhat for Bakugo, right? There's nothing in this main storyline that's putting them together, right? Now with Deku, kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. Although I kind of understand it because even Asui is one of the female characters that on in the series she was more so not really. She kind of early on, right? Quite a bit, you know, to get her spotlight. Uraraka had her early because she's one of the main heroines, right? But you know, but Asui was like one of the main female heroines of the class to, you know, get some type of recognition, you know. So I think, and her personality kind of fits for it, but all in all, it doesn't make sense. The same with the Bakugo Uraraka ship doesn't make sense because they don't really talk a lot. So it's like there's no really connection.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Like it'd be weird. It would just feel weird. Like there's been so much setup at this point. Like it'd be like I mean, at least in Naruto, like there was an equal amount of setup for Sakura and Hinata. So either one of those I would have been fine with. But like this one is just it's very clear that there's one path. But either way, let's not dwell on shipping too much.
We have to for 12 chapters.
Do we? That's true. It's fucking 13 pages. You're right, it's actually 12 pages, because one of those is fucking the manga stream thing. Oh my god. Horikoshi, take a break, please. My god. But no, every single time, by the way, there was multiple fucking reaction images from Uraraka. Like, look at how much she cares. Look at her pure, caring face. Actual best girl over here. Like, my god. Ugh.
So...
Also, is this shit, like, flinging him around? Because, like, there's that one... So, for me, it's page 9. It might be page 8 for you if you're on Jaimimi's. But, like... It looks like it's, like, making him fly. Like, it's like, it looks like it's whipping him.
Yeah, he can't control. So, like, I think it might be his regrets, right? I think the powers... I think the red text is going...
I don't know what you say about red text. There's no red text for me.
There's no red text for you?
No.
It's like, what was that just now? Why? It hurts.
There's colored text for you.
Yeah.
Are you on Jaimimi's?
Yeah, I'm on Jaimimi's. There's no color text for you?
Nope, it's just black and white like all the other text. No wonder you thought it was something different.
Oh, okay.
That's very weird.
I'm sending you a screenshot of this.
Jaimimi's? What the hell? That's so random.
I'm sending you a screenshot of this, so you know I'm not crazy.
I'm going to Jaimimi's right now. I'm going to myself. Hold on. What the fuck? Why? What the fuck?
You see it?
I'm going to it right now. It's just so stupid. Why would they do that?
You're slow.
I'm not slow. I literally just clicked it. Fucking relax.
I sent it. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm clicking. What? It is not red.
That is red,
Is that your app? It's your app, isn't it?
No, yes, the app, yeah.
That must have been some, like, first draft then, because it's not red right now. I just went to Jaimimi's.
So it was...
Here, look. This is what it looks like on Jaimimi's right now. I just sent it to you on Facebook.
See this shit.
I'll cut this out, so yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, okay, so it was... What is going on? Okay, that was confusing. Okay.
Wow. No wonder you were like, wow, this must be some different shitter. Dude, fuck Jaimimi's box. Can we just fuck Jaimimi's box, please? Like, I always go to manga stream.
No, my thing's better. Manga stream versus Jaimimi's box.
Going down. And then one of my arguments is going to be like, Jaimimi's box randomly colored their shit red for no goddamn reason.
That's okay.
That was
All right.
stupid.
I don't know what was going on with
You kept
Mimi.
saying the red. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's amazing. Okay. Anyway, what else to say about this 12-page chapter? Anything, Thurman?
Nothing, man. It's just Hirokoshi, my dude. Please, I wish you the best. Please take a sleep, have some sex,
a sleep,
watch
a single sleep.
Read other manga for for fun. Watch anime.
Yeah, have a life, please. You know what it might be? Do you think that just like the sheer amount of like hype that Deku is in Jump Force just put him into a fucking cardiac arrest?
Is he pulling a Togashi and is gonna play Dragon Quest for hours?
Yeah. Because did you say Black Clover's doing this too? Like less pages?
Yeah, it's like for the last 2 chapters, for 14 pages.
It's all the authors that are in Jump Force. I'm telling you.
Like, bro.
No, okay. I have a theory. Are you ready for my theory? Okay, this is what I hope is happening in Jump Force. Really good, robust story mode where they pulled in all of the authors to write for their said characters so that they'd be accurate.
Yo, that'd be lit.
I'd jizz my pants, dude. It's like every character. Like, can you imagine a scenario where Togashi and fucking Horikoshi are sitting in a room together, and then the game developers are like, okay, in this scene, Gon and Deku are gonna meet, and you two need to hash out what their conversation would be like. I would fucking ejaculate all of my bodily fluid everywhere. Can you imagine Horikoshi and Togashi just being like, all right, you play Gon, you play Deku, how's the conversation go? I'd be like, oh, nut. Here, I actually have it. Hold on. Nut. Oh.
Oh, man. It's funny, too, because I was gonna take is for the publisher that I see you went on hiatus again. If we add, maybe three more characters from your series into Jump Force, would you be willing to come back and write your series? To be like, sure.
Here's the thing. When it comes to Horikoshi, though, just as like I am nervous about him, honestly. And like, you gotta think, right? Like, he's at the point where he's so big now. His series is so large. He's gotta be able to just be like, give me a fucking month off, right? But so that makes me think that he's very much like Oda in the sense that he's a workaholic and he's too prideful to ask for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so they're gonna have to force him to take a break every other week like they do Oda.
Oh, I hope that... See, now here's the worry, though, and I hope Horikoshi realizes this. That's all cute to be fucking, oh, I'm not going to take a break. Oh, that's so cute of you. But, like, that can make your series suffer. If you don't care about your fucking own health, which you should care about your series' health, because if it can legitimately suffer, and to me, it already has been, because the pacing of this arc has been less than ideal. And I have a feeling that that's because he's tired as fuck, and like he's not able to think of ideas quick enough because he's probably getting less than 4 hours of sleep a night. So goddamn it, take a break.
It's culture.
Culture, I know, the fucking pride bullshit over in Japan.
Pride bullshit. Hey man, look, it's a culture thing, right? So I'm sure is a thing. Pride is a thing, it happens. Even some Americans have that culture pride thing, but I think Japan kind of has it to like over 9,000 levels, pun intended.
You know what it comes down to? Probably like any author that's this popular, probably, in order to get this big, they have to be workaholics. Think about it. You know what I mean? So like the people that get to this level, they're typically not the kind of people that want to take breaks.
Yeah, because
I think the only thing that happened to Togashi is that, like, because Togashi was the same way with Yu Yu Hakusho. I think the experience of Yu Yu Hakusho just broke Togashi so much that he was like, fucking never again.
Because Toriyama was the same way, I hear. Because I have a friend who's really into the Dragon Ball Z series, and he says that Toriyama, back when Toriyama was writing, he barely took breaks. He less than like 3 hours of sleep and everything. He was a very good workaholic. He was like the Oda of like the 80s and 90s when he was writing Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Damn. Well, I guess we'll end this off. How about predictions, Thurman? You gotta have some of those.
Okay, well, I'm curious to see what her plan is. I don't really have any theories of what her plan could be. What I think it could be, I think it's going to be like what we saw at the tournament. She's going to try to maybe have him, because maybe have Shinso kind of mind control Deku again,
Oh
And
yeah,
then
well, I mean, keep in mind it was foreshadowed that Shinso's quirk can kind of mess with all one for all. Wait, all for one. There he is. No, wait, no, one for all. God damn it! I just have to think in my brain which one sounds more douchey. You know, his quirk can mess with that, right? So, like, I imagine somehow through some string of logic, it's going to be like, since your quirk did this back in the tournament, if you do this, maybe it will help calm him down. It kind of reminds me of, there's a moment in Bleach, and again, you need to get into Bleach, where this actually really, really reminds me of something that happens with Ichigo in Bleach. There's a point where Ichigo actually, his power is, like, spiking out of control, and Uryu compares it to a faucet that's, like, turned on and you can't turn it off. And unless he turns it off, he'll die, right? The way he does it is basically, like, because Quincy's absorb the reishi around them to use their attacks, he basically goes up to Ichigo, holds on to his shoulder and starts shooting a bunch of arrows off into the sky, because that basically to try to siphon off as much power as possible in order to stop his power from exploding and damaging his own body. So it just kind of reminds me of that. I don't know what this is going to be, but I imagine it's going to be something similar where it's like, Shinso, with your quirk, you have to kind of like basically put Deku's quirk in like a fucking sleep mode for a second or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. I can dig it. Sounds like this.
Honestly, you know what's funny too? I feel like, and I hope that they bring this up, the best option, the actual best option right now would be for fucking Aizawa to come in, honestly, with his quirk. Think about it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to at this point.
Well, so I hope that what should happen now is that, you know, Uraraka's gonna have a plan, and I'd like it for her plan to be the one that actually helps here, because that'd be kind of cool for her character. But I think that it should be a thing where it's like her plan works, and then right as her plan is working, Aizawa comes in like, oh, you guys did it already. Because I just hope that the teachers are smart enough to realize Aizawa should get his ass up there, because that's like basically the reason he's a fucking teacher. Like, let's be honest, this man doesn't look like he wants to be a fucking teacher. They probably chose him specifically because, like, hey man, we need someone to train a bunch of hot-headed hormonal teenagers that have the powers to fucking kill people, and you have to be able to, you know, control them. How to do that? Well, find the one guy with a fucking quirk. I mean, think about it. Like, I bet you Aizawa's gotten a lot of jobs as a daycare guy as well. Remember that one daycare girl from a couple chapters ago who wanted to fucking kill herself because she was dealing with all these fucking 5-year-olds with like crazy quirks?
Yeah.
That's when you need Aizawa for jobs specifically like that.
Yeah, I can dig it.
So that's honestly my headcanon, because like, you know how Aizawa doesn't look like he enjoys being a teacher at all.
Oh, he seems like he's like a man.
Likes his students, but like, let's be honest here, he doesn't look like he's like into the whole teaching thing.
I mean, do teachers get paid better in Japan than they do in America?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's, again, you're missing my entire point. Like, don't you see it? To me, it's very obvious that like the whole reason he's a teacher is because his power suit, his set, is perfect for it. Yeah. So that's the point I'm making.
I agree with it.
But yeah, I just think that this is going to be a really beautiful moment. I can't wait to, like, I have a feeling that Horikoshi's going to draw this really beautifully with Uraraka kind of hugging Deku in midair, and they'll probably be spinning, and it'll be really beautiful. And it's such a ship moment. I'm ready. So yeah, with that,
peace.